Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Bill with William O'Neill India. So, before we start in this session, this is a standard disclaimer. Registration granted by SEBI, membership of BASL, and certification from NISM in no way guarantee performance of the intermediary or provide any assurance of returns to investors. Investments in securities market are subject to market risk. Read all the related document carefully before investing. So US market has been closed on the negative note after yesterday the inflation report uh, has been released. So after that, US market has been closed on the negative note, and European market has been closed on the positive notes. And Asian market taking cues from the US market, it's trading on a positive note right now, and gift nifty is currently at 23,150 kind of level, so we might see positive to flat opening in nifty 50. So key news, US index fell after inflation data, and the inflation data which is came at 0.4% month-on-month increase with the estimation of 0.3%. So there was a slight hike in US inflation data, and yearly inflation also, which came at higher rate and 3.3%. So as the Fed suggested, where inflation data is still on the rise in US, and there is a slight heavy chances that the rate cut which may get delayed further in this particular year as well. So let's see what happens, how the Fed takes the call according to the inflation rate. And India, IIP industrial output has been came at lower, around 3.2% compared to 5.2% in the last month. And CPI data, which is also came yesterday, and which is cooled down at to 4.31% and compared to 5.22% in the last month. So very good numbers in terms of inflation data. Inflation has been slightly cooled down in India, but however, industrial production is came at lower level, 3.2%. And President Trump confirms a reciprocal tariff could be signed today or tomorrow. So reciprocal tariff could be hurting for especially emerging countries like India, Thailand, and other Asian countries. So whatever the tariffs which are India as well as other countries are putting on the US products, it could be the same can be implied on the Indian product as well as in the US. So that is a reciprocal tariff he could be signed in today or tomorrow. So let's see what happens. And also PM Narendra Modi is on US, so there could be talk on tariffs. So let's see what happens. And RBI lifts restriction on Kotak Mahindra Bank. So recently, Kotak Mahindra Bank has been put on restriction to new credit card and new account opening. So the restriction has been lifted. And Tata Power Tata Renewable signs a MOU with the ONGC to explore a joint opportunity to battery energy storage system in its value chain. And Bharat Forge signs a MOU with the Veda Aeronautics to develop unmanned aerial vehicle and high-speed aerial weapon systems in the battlefield. So earnings, Bharat Forge revenue has been up around 3.2%, but net profit fell around 10% in this particular quarter. And Muthoot Finance, very good numbers. Net profit grew around 33%, and NII is up around 43%. And also, if you know, gold prices has been hit record highs. And PTC India revenue flat around 3,420 crore, and net profit grew around 58%. Crompton Greaves revenue is up around 4.5%, and the net profit is up around 27%. So good numbers from Crompton's. Honasa revenue is up around 6%, and net profit is up around 26%. So compared to last period, they reported the similar numbers in from Honasa. And earnings key is Hindalco, Deepak Nitrite, Titagra, Manappuram Finance, MMTC, Nazara Tech, ITI, Godfrey Phillips, UBL, Afcons Infra. They are going to report its earnings today. And derivative data, Currently, PCR is below 1.64, and max call is placed around 1.82 and around 24,000 level, and followed by 23,500, so 1.63, and max put is placed around 22,500 level. So watch out for the level 1.54 lakhs. OI is placed around that level, and followed by 22,700, 1.22, and if you go on to the charts of Nifty 50, so Nifty 50, if you see the daily chart, the index has been trading at the nearly at the previous correction day low. So after yesterday, especially after 6 consecutive days of fall, and if you see here in the recently after that post budget, index has been faced that crucial resistance level around this downward sloping trend line, and after that there is a consecutively fall from the last 6 days. However, in yesterday's session, there is a slight bounce back from the previous correction day low, and found a long leg doji candle in the yesterday's candle. So we are seeing a very good support around that level in terms of RSI as well. So if sustainable holding above this level, index likely to trade within this particular range in the coming days. But falling below this level, we might see change in the market stance, and will change the market condition to downtrend in the coming days. So it's kind of sell on, better to watch out for the level. Please hold your stop losses, and if you're taking new position, keep the stop loss very tidy and minimum, so that you can exit whenever possible. So market is still on the lower side. It's better to be on the cautious side. So thank you for joining this session, and I would like to invite you all for today's evening session, and thank you everyone.